Greetings, citizens. It's the Major again. I'm just sitting here shaking my head along with everyone else at this weekend birthday celebration, supposedly honoring 250 years of American freedom, but really just honoring the decaying, decrepit, fraying ego of the elderly, dementia-ridden golfer that's currently squatting in the White House, ruining everything that he touches. This weekend we had UFC fighting on the White House lawn. It was like asking an 8-year-old what he wanted for his birthday. Do you want to go to Chuck E. Cheese, Timmy? No, I want motorcycles doing flips on the White House lawn. And I want guys beating each other up in a cage, but no girls. Now, these cards usually have women on the fighting schedule for the night, but not in this administration, of course. And I think the most glaring thing about it that was so disgusting was military honor guards being used to introduce fighters at the White House and on the front stairs of the Lincoln Memorial. Military honor guards are used for a couple things. Military funerals of dead servicemen and servicewomen coming back from combat who've died in the service of their country. Military honor guards are also used for visiting foreign dignitaries and heads of state to accord them the highest honor that we have. But no, now it's used for guys that beat other guys up and hit them with their hands and fists in a cage. And that's what we've been reduced to, this trashy, tawdry spectacle of this white trashification by this vulgar, gaudy, disgusting little man who is an absolute moron. I mean, I just got to go back to the increasingly immortal words of our patron saint, Fran Lebowitz. You don't know anybody as dumb as Donald Trump. You just don't. And this is what he's doing to us. The Dwayne Elizondo Mountain Dew Camachofication of America will continue until morale improves, just like the beatings. And I got to tell you, morale is not improving. This is so far beyond embarrassing. But remember, this is the Trump regime where the worst day is always tomorrow. There is no bottom with these people. For everything you saw this weekend and shook your head and went, oh my God, what are we doing? There's more coming. Believe me, plenty more where this came from. This is an unending, unrelenting fire hose of low-class, embarrassing, shameful stupidity, unlike anything you've ever seen in your life. I think the one good thing that was nice is the event got rained on. If you believe in some cosmic being expressing approval or disapproval on the circumstances, that could be a sign if you're into that kind of thing. I love this whole thing of spending way more money than initially said on no-bid contracts for the reflecting pool, which is now predictably full of algae and looks like crap because everything Donald Trump touches dies. Although in this case, the algae has actually sprung to life quite handily, hasn't it? And this was a predictable result. When you paint the things darker, they absorb more heat and it increases algae bloom. But that would be, again, using, science, biology, knowledge, applying it to any situation which this administration is absolutely allergic to. But the other thing that was fun this weekend was watching the live feed of the Trump lettering coming down on the Kennedy Center. And I seriously had that live feed on for hours just for kicks. And predictably, he had to put a tarp over it so that nobody could see them take it off. They had to file for an emergency leave because they were like 12 hours behind schedule. They were supposed to come down by midnight. I guess they got it down around 4 or 5 in the morning. And, and just to give you, yet another indication of how childish these people are, like you need one. The tarp is still up because the judge ordered that the lettering has to come down. And you could see these little half-wits and morons in the White House going, dear leader doesn't want the evidence being displayed for the world to see. And there's nothing in the judge's ruling that says we can't just put up scaffolding and tarp and just leave it up indefinitely. So that's what the Kennedy Center looks like because this fragile little man baby can't handle the world seeing that his name was removed from this structure, just like it's going to be removed from everywhere else when we finally get this cancerous stain off of our nation's history. Oh my God, I can't wait till November. It's going to be a shit show of its own type, and you're going to see some shocking anti-democratic authoritarianism shit going down, but the American people just can't wait to say no to all this that's going on. It's disgusting. Anyway, that's it for today. I don't know. Enjoy the tarp over the Kennedy Center. It's a lasting monument to this moron's insecurity.